when I first decided I wanted to go to Antarctica, I wanted to do the crossing, which is the trip I'm doing now. And there's a logistics company, Antarctic Logistics and Expeditions, who approve these expeditions. And they actually rejected my application the first time round because I didn't have enough experience. So that's why I went and did the first one, to get the experience. It was always the aim to do this one. And when I look back now, I'm really glad that they rejected it the first time, because I didn't have enough experience. And now it's given me loads. I mean, 40 days on the ice alone is giving me, yeah, a lot of training experience, and just that confidence as well, that actually I know that I can do that. I remember somebody saying to me, before as well, that, I was a novice at this and I didn't have enough experience. And I don't think that's a bad thing, because not having done something like this before, it just made me plan a lot. Like, I didn't take anything for granted. There was not one point where I thought, well, I've got this experience, and I don't need to kind of plan on this part. I prepared everything, and got advice from a lot of people who'd done things before, which was really helpful. So I wouldn't change very much, at all, like this trip, because it's bigger. I'll have to take more food, more kit. The last kind of section, I have to cross a glacier, which is probably the most technical part. So I'm going to have to take some like ice screws and kit for the crevasses, etc. But yeah, I don't think there's much that I would change. Or I would take sweets. And that, 40 days is a long time, and there were sections there, and I really wish that I had sweets. So this time I'm going to take some sweets. I'll treat myself at Christmas. I need to put a lot of weight on, because last time I lost 10 kilograms. When I was on the ice, and it's not just, so you lose fat and then you lose muscle. So, when I put on weight before, but this time, if you think about it, like 120 kilos at the start. So I need to be strong and I need to be heavier, because I'm going to lose weight. And once you lose, after you've lost the fat and you start losing muscle, I really started to feel the cold quite a lot. Like more, obviously it's very cold anyway. So I need to just, yeah, I'm getting that balance right. I didn't know anything about this. I didn't grow up reading about polar exploration and or come from that world. And I just wanted to do something different and, show, people that we can do anything. And, it's not just the same, "Biago do now," or, when are you gonna,
True,
whatever it
true.
is. And it just, and that's what it was. And, and I love that I didn't know anything about it and that I started on Google, because to show actually we can just start at any point. It's okay. You don't have to know everything at the start. And then I started to get into it and get into it and, learn more. And I'm still learning. And to me, the best people always are learning, not the ones that think they know everything. And that's what inspired me. And when I think the biggest highlight for me has, seeing little girls dress up as me with a little sled is like, I don't think there's anything better than that. I really don't, because, and not because, whether they want to do polar exploration, whatever they want to do, to show that you don't have to limit yourself. You literally can do anything you want. And I think what's really sad is we spend so much of our lives being told that we can't do a lot of things, or we're not expected to do a lot of things. And I want to say, actually, think wide, be ambitious, and not just be ambitious, but obviously work hard, because they come, I think, together if you want to achieve what you want to achieve. But, as a Punjabi girl from Derby, I never ever thought I would do anything remotely like this. And to me, if I can go and do this, you can go and do whatever it is you want to do. And those boundaries, they can be anything. It could be choosing a different subject at school, right? It could be studying something different at university. It could be anything. I had my food bags that I took. So I took 48 days of food for the last one. And I wrote messages on every single one of them, from not from people that I'd met before, just they'd written on my website or LinkedIn, social media. And every day I got to read their message. And yeah, it was important for me to bring people along with me. My sled was named Simran after my niece. I wondered if anybody had ever taken a sled with an Indian name before. The books that I listened to a lot of South Asian authors when I was out there. I wondered if their voices had ever been to Antarctica before. I think there was just so much that was powerful about this journey to me, about bringing people with me. So it's funny because obviously it's solo and unsupported, but I don't feel like I don't have support. At the start, it was difficult. I'm not going to say, a lot of people weren't very interested. Now it's a little bit easier with certain people. But yeah, I used to think if I could inspire just one person, that would be amazing. And I think now I'm realizing how much I'm capable of.